Zambia, Pauldine, France here. I'm Haitian American, raised till 18 in Haiti, the first Black republic in the West, and the most African country in the West as well, free since 1804. We currently have some issues happening in the country, but we hope with more collaboration between Haiti and the African continent that the cousins can finally reunite. And that's what brings me here. And I'm super happy to be here, super thankful that Alice invited me to participate, because I do feel that my family is not just on the continent, but now that I've visited Zambia, I feel that I'm a part of the culture here. And I've learned so much from all the ladies that are participating in the pageant.
Hello, you are watching Road to Miss Universe Zambia 2025. Welcome. In this episode, we meet Pauldine France, who is the main judge for the grand finale, as she assesses the girls by asking them to walk so she can see how they do it. And later on, have one-on-one sit-downs to know them better. Let's get into it.
What vision do you have of yourself within the context of Miss Universe Zambia?
The vision I have for myself using this platform would be to educate women and teens growing up about financial literacy, because I see there's this gap in our industry, in our community, that people don't fulfill. There are so many women and teens that don't know how to invest their money. There's so many hardworking people, but they don't know what to do with their money. So their money is always hand to mouth. And I feel like there should be people to educate them, to say, oh, you can actually put a small amount away that will grow and will help you, than slaving away all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
To actually build, and I love that, financial literacy, so that they can actually build, whether it's residual income or building a net worth to sustain them as they become older and build families.
Yes, and also to take care of the upcoming generation, because if their money is always hand to mouth, they can't take care of their kids. And what happens when they're gone?
Okay, yeah. Tell us something, the most important or the best memory that you have in your childhood growing up in your town.
Okay, this is a bit shallow, I might say, but it was my 9th birthday. Yes, I had my birthday like today, and I had a pageant on the same day.
Oh,
and that was like my very first pageant ever. And my sisters put me up for that, but I really had fun, and I ended up winning as the youngest contestant. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's not shallow. A win is a win.
A winner was a win, yeah.
And if that left an impact on you, and that's
Yeah.
something that you remember, and that's really impactful for you,
It has
that's
been.
probably what's led you here.
It really has been a huge part of my identity now.
Identity
Yeah.
now. Yeah. And with the beauty contest that some people think is shallow,
Yeah.
what do you think is the most important contribution of these competitions to you as a young lady, as becoming an adult and taking direction in your life? What do you think other girls could extract from your experience?
First of all, I've learned a lot from the girls and from the national director and all that. But I believe that a lot of girls can learn from me to stay true to you and fight for your dreams. I used to be scared of pursuing my dreams for so many years because of the stereotypes. Short women can't model, and you can't fit in the industry, and that really held me back for some time. But I learned to pursue my dreams, and even after having a kid and being a church hostess, there's a lot of people that tell me this is not the field that I should be in. Comments like, you cannot mix light and darkness, and why would you think modeling is darkness?
Right.
Exactly. And so I do believe that a lot of Christians who would love to be in my industry but are scared have learned that what's important is whether you're doing what you love or
Right.
not. Yes, and I think that is something they've learned from me.
Okay, well, Mishingola, gorgeous.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
definitely way more powerful than just the nickname Paris.
Absolutely.
All right,
Thank
you're a
you.
whole woman, and I'm glad that you've broken out of your shell or and being a voice for Christians and mothers
Yes.
that want to be in the competition. That shows that it's not about superficiality or vulgarity.
Yes.
It's about being an inspiration for other younger women as well. It's confidence building, and it shows that beauty comes from so many different parts of the country and so many different types. So I applaud you for being a representative of that.
Thank you so
For
much.
sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, Priscilla. Nice meeting you in person.
Nice to meet you as well.
These one-on-ones are so important because then I learn a little fact about where you're from or who you are, your personality also. It's not just me and whoever is going to be watching the competition.
Okay.
And wishing you early on, best of luck in the competition as well.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and you guys are bringing in the heat for sure.
Definitely.
Is this your first pageant or you have experience?
No, so this is actually my third pageant.
Mhm.
So in 2020, I did Miss Teen,
Mhm.
Miss Teen Africa.
Mhm.
So I was part of the top 5.
Okay,
And then-
congrats.
Thank you so much. And then later in 2020, again, I entered another pageant, which is Miss Tourism Worldwide Zambia.
Mhm.
I was the youngest contestant and I won.
Oh, okay.
So I was supposed to represent Zambia in Singapore,
Mhm.
but then we had COVID, so I couldn't travel.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And then in 2021, I auditioned for Miss Intercontinental,
Mhm.
which I won again, and I
Oh.
got the opportunity to represent Zambia in Egypt, Sharm el-Sheikh.
Oh, wow,
So this
Sharm
is-
el-Sheikh is beautiful.
Yes, so this is actually my 4th pageant.
Your 4th pageant.
Yes.
Well,
Thank you
congratulations.
so much.
And something tells me this won't be the last because you are about the trophies and the winning.
Yes.
So you have experience. I would explain because you have a great walk, you have a great poise. What do you think is something you still need to work on?
I feel like I still need to work on my public speaking.
Mhm.
I'm not that strong in that area.
Mhm.
But other than that,
So, modern house
Modern house.
in a quiet town,
Yes.
but something tells me that you have a lot of loudness in your personality, that good loud, that
Yes.
confidence, that happiness.
Yes.
It radiates through
Oh,
you
thank
and
you
through your
so
skin.
much.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting the vibes.
Thank you so much.
And
Thank you.
and on that note,
Yeah.
I wish you best of luck
Oh, thank you
in
so
the
much.
competition.
Thank you so
There,
much.
there's so many amazing girls.
Definitely.
It's really hard to decide who has a better chance than the other.
I know.
But the fact that you represent not just Kitwe but Zambia
Yes.
overall, you
Yes.
guys are such great role models for the young
Yes.
ladies that are
Thank
looking
you
up
so
to you
much.
guys.
Thank you
So thank you so much for giving me your time today.
Thank you.
You made a mistake telling me you can sing.
Okay.
Should I not done that? Because now I need to hear it.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's not a mistake.
Okay. Oh, you're not shy about it.
No, it's
Well, let me lean back and be serenaded, or let's hear what it is. You've got a couple of bars. Give me 15 seconds of a little something, something.
okay. So you're not going to understand it probably, but it's a worship song, and it's okay. Let me sing it, then I explain it.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
Chinshe chingalenga kuvuma kuchinsu chenu Yahweh mwelesa wandi ngafweni nemwana.
That's great. For coming out.
May I please ask just one question?
Sure, of course.
Yeah. Who are you?
Who am I?
Yes.
Oh, there's so many ways to answer that. Off the top of my head, I'm a Haitian woman. Okay. A lot of my identity was designed and born in Haiti. Both my parents are Haitian. I went to primary school and middle school in Haiti as well, and part of my high schooling. So a lot of my identity is that. And then I would say, secondly, to being Haitian, I'm a Haitian woman. And that connects me to half of the world's population.
Of course.
Okay? And there's so much that we all, regardless of where we're from, what language we speak, unifies us in terms of our desire to self-optimize, to be safe,
Absolutely.
to be loved, to be protected, and to raise the societies that are our environments. Well, you can tell me either something specific from your city or from Zambia, but tell me something that is a must try for me.
Have you tried lumanda?
I don't know what that is.
So you've seen okra, right?
Yes.
So it's similar with okra, but like more of leaves.
Okay.
So you can either cook it the sour way with tomato and onion, the usual, fried tomatoes, onions, mix it, or you could add groundnuts just to make the taste smooth
and how do you and what do? You do it with the groundnuts?
Yes, I love the groundnut one.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's interesting because usually someone will say a starch or like a protein. Your favorite dish is a vegetable, essentially.
Yes, I'm not too much on a starch side.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Originally, I only knew Alice as the only Zambian, but now I can say that I have 10s and 20 and 30 friends that have given me tips, that have told me what is great in tourism, your resources, information about your tribe, your food. Your food. So good. I need some people to DM me some recipes so I could try when I'm back home in Miami.
Pretty interesting conversations. Let's take a break, and when we get back, there's more. Welcome back. Let's get to see more of Paudine's interactions with the girls. And later on, she confronts one of the girls on showing up late on different occasions. One of them being the visit to the office of the Vice President of Zambia, Mrs. W.K. Mutalena Lumango.
Personally, I'm vice president of a real estate company. I deal with a lot of hotels and shopping centers, land, apartment buildings, and things of that nature. But when I was these ladies' ages, I started off in pageants when I was around 12, 13, sporadically, because I was kind of more of a book nerd, very shy, helped build my confidence. I ended up placing second runner-up in Teen, Florida. And from there, I've hit runways in New York, Paris, Milan. I had an agency for years until I went into the corporate world.
Oh, okay, so this is your second go-around.
This is my second go-around.
Don't ever give up. As long as you can, why not?
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Absolutely. And what do you think is the hardest thing about pageants in general? Like the thing that you had a challenge adapting to?
Okay. So it's just, I feel like the environment itself, like where you have to mingle with different girls, I believe it's about understanding girls. Sometimes you have tempers coming here and there, but I think how you relate with each other, studying the environment of the room and the people, because we're coming from different backgrounds. And that's one thing I believe you need to know who's sitting next to you, what they don't like. So for me, that's really been my challenge because I'm learning the girls each and every day.
Right. Hello, we have Miss Mazabuka in the hot seat right now. Nice meeting you in person, and we have this one-on-one.
I'm really honored to meet you too.
Oh, thank you. I have to put you on the spot. I remember something very clear about you the first time we met. You told me your nickname was Doctor. Am I remembering that correctly?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I am a student doctor at the University of Lusaka, pursuing a bachelor's degree in medicine and surgery. Currently, I'm not in school due to financial challenges, but hoping to get back soon.
Okay. And what is the next step after this program once you decide to continue it?
After the medicine? Or
Yes, after the medicine. Are you going into clinic work, research, or?
After I'm done with school, I'll definitely go into practicing, but I would love to major into neurosurgery. Yes, that's one thing I'm also passionate about.
All right, that's fantastic. I do want to get back to what you just said, financial challenges, because that's something a lot of people deal with.
especially when we talk about ladies, it's either family, I have a child, or I have to take care of the family.
Yes.
And then there's also financial challenges. And that keeps a lot of women from either being educated at all or advancing the education they already have, like taking the next level in their career. I think the fact that you brought that up is not only honorable, but I think it's important for people to hear authentic stories about yourself. So tell me, or express in your own way, how far you got into your studies before you had to put a pause, and what it would take for you to continue your studies.
I've gone as far as PTA, and in total I have to do 7 years. So I have 2 more years to go. And I want to be a doctor. That's my passion because it stems from my childhood dreams. Yeah. So I would love to continue and do whatever it is it takes for me to continue. If it means taking a job, I will do that just so I can get back to school. I know that it's going to inspire my family members to want to pursue education as well. That's how important it is for me.
Right. Hence the nickname doctor. And it's good that should be your nickname, because we're not going to lose track of that focus. 5 years have already been put into the work.
Yes.
All right. And what are you doing right now to keep your mind busy? Since because when we're students, we're constantly books, studies, you pause, that stops essentially. So what are you doing to occupy that time and fill in the gaps so that you keep yourself still motivated?
Okay, so I still study. I don't want to lose track. I need to be well informed. Like I said, medicine is my passion. So reading about science, I need to keep my mind thinking about how I'm going to develop myself. So when I get back to school, I don't want it to feel like it's the first time I'm doing it. I want to go back there with enough knowledge and continue from where I ended. It's going to be more easier that way for me. So I can't lose track. I can't afford to lose track.
Right.
It's very dependent on me. At the end of the day, I'm going to be depended on by other people to save lives. So I need to do my best so that I can stay well informed.
Okay. That's great. That's a very focused, 5 years is a lot of years to already put into it. There's no going back.
There's no going back.
It's moving forward only. Well, yes. I know you're going to finish that. For sure. I wish you best of luck in Miss Zambia, but one thing I don't want you to get distracted from, the priority, we need to get you that medical degree. For sure. Because we need more women who are pillars of society and women who have a female perspective in the sciences around the world. It's something that is needed more and more. So thank you very much for sitting with me and expressing that and talking about that. I find that very touching. Hi, Anna.
Hi, how are you, ma'am?
Good. Thank you so much for coming here and being all dolled up to speak to me. Generally, we meet everyone as a group, but I feel like the one-on-ones are a good exercise for when you meet with media and you're meeting with other people backstage that want to have an interest in your story and your country story as well. So I'm just going to throw some random questions out there, and of course, whatever you feel the need to express to me, assuming that I'm an interviewer and someone you've never met before,
yes.
What you would want for me to have as a lasting impression of you. Okay? So do tell me about Chongwe.
Okay.
Where is that?
So Chongwe is in the capital city. Yes, outskirts of the urban town. We do really have some culture conservativity, and actually come from the royal establishment. In there we have our Royal Highness Chieftainess Kamambo Dr. Nkomisha II, and with her I have been learning and working with her to end early marriages. Yes.
Oh, okay, that's very important.
Yes.
That's happening a lot of places in the world.
Yes.
And we have to give the young girls a chance to actually self-actualize.
Speaking of Anna, Pauldine confronts her on timekeeping.
I wasn't there, but I heard about you arriving several hours late yesterday, and we were speaking about it internally about what that means as far as how you value your privilege to be in the competition and how you value the people whose, or correction, maybe do not value enough the efforts of the people that are putting everything together. Because my understanding was you didn't even let anyone know you were coming late. And I don't think this isn't a time for you to explain why you showed up late. It is what it is at this point. But as adults, as everyone in this room is an adult and putting a lot of effort into things, I do think that everyone is owed an apology. Not me, I wasn't there, for what seems to be blatant disregard and blatant disrespect.
Yes, ma'am.
To be 1,000%. So here you have everyone in the room that's working tirelessly on this, okay? Say what you need to say to them, and if they've got something to say, they're gonna let you know as well.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so here they are.
Okay, I'd like to start with Miss Martha. Yes, I'm so sorry for coming in late. Yes, in case you have something to tell me, please do correct me. I'm your daughter, and I am ready to learn and to work on my mistakes or my shortcomings. I'm sorry, Auntie Memo. I'm sorry to my coordinator. Yes, and she always tells me to say, right now, you need to be at your best behavior. You're going to be dealing with your coordinator, who is Miss Melba. Miss Melba, I'm so sorry for not communicating. And when I talked to her, she even told me to say, this is why we have a WhatsApp group. If you can't reach out, at least post that in the group, and we would be able to say, okay, this is the reason. To my national director, I'm so sorry, ma'am. And she just looked at me, she's like, why are you coming in late? I have no reason to justify myself, but instead to learn from my mistakes. To Mr. Kawaso, I'm so sorry, my creative director, for not communicating to the team. Yes, thank you so much. I'm so sorry.
Anybody has anything else to say?
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead.
What makes you different from other girls that we disqualified for the same reasons?
I think she should answer that, Alice.
Yeah.
I
Give me a reason.
think we'd all like to hear that. What makes you special over the other girls? That you can walk in and out when you want. Shh, keep it together. Keep it together. Shh. Shh.
Are we done?
Okay. I can't say I am special than anybody else. I have seen that the ladies as well do possess high grace and intelligence, even qualities to run as a queen and even represent us boldly internationally. And I'll just ask for a chance to prove myself that I work to the best of my abilities. And then I have also spoken to my supervisor to be given permission. And apart from that, I also went through to the Office of Ministry of Arts. Then I even spoke to the national coordinator.
Put yourself together.
Yes, ma'am.
Put yourself together.
Okay. I spoke to the national coordinator at Madam Brenda. Then I even reached out in terms of work and me working in my arts because this is something which I love to do. And they said, start the channel from a supervisor. And I'm hopeful that even like when we have a title, I would be supported, or even other queens, that will be supported like the way they support soccer, because I've put it already in writing. And so
Does that
that's
guarantee you to becoming late?
No. It does not guarantee me to becoming late. Doesn't.
You haven't answered my question.
Yes, ma'am.
Why should you be here? If other people that have done exactly what you've done are out of the game, why should you be here?
Apart from my shortcomings, I want to believe that I'm hardworking and determined. And because of that, I believe that I need a second chance. And also, I'm ready to learn, to be worked on, to learn from you guys.
The management decided that Anna stays in the competition because of how respectful she is and how she conducts herself around others. Clearly, respect for others and self can take one a long way. We've met Pauldine, and here's what she has to say.
So I wish the ladies best of luck. Again, thank you so much, Zambia, for welcoming me in your country and allowing me to really feel at home while I've been here.
That's it for now. See you next time. Bye-bye.